17 degrees in the greenhouse. It's cooling off out there fast. Hello. I was just out in the garden checking on the potatoes and the onions. Now this is the potato beds. I have two types of potatoes in this year. Got nothing starting to come up yet. They're taking their time. Hopefully soon we'll get enough sun and they'll start poking their heads up. The onions that we planted the other day, most of them are doing good. You can see them here, they're standing up quite well. I've got a couple that aren't going to make it, but that's why I kept a few back in the tray. And I just want to do a little update on what I have to do here before my peppers come out. This time of the year and in the fall, I end up using a small diesel heater to get me through the cold nights so that my plants don't suffer. I've had a problem with this one here. I'm after putting two fuel pumps on it now. First when I got it, it came with a bad fuel pump. So I was fortunate enough to get one from somebody else and got it up and running. And this year, it was working a few weeks ago, but now it's failed again. So I borrowed a pump from somebody else. I have a spare one ordered now. So I need that up and running before the peppers go in over here, so that if we get a cold night, those peppers won't be subject to the cold. I need to be able to heat this place and keep that at least up to about 10 degrees Celsius. Now the other thing I've got to do, when I made these, I cut out these holes and they're very sharp. So I cut them a little bit larger than was necessary, and then I 3D printed these adapters to go in them. Now the inside hole in these adapters is the right size for my 3-inch net cups. So what I have done, I have printed some extra adapters. But as luck should have it, I used those adapters for something else. And right now I've got a bunch of tomato plants that are enjoying them. And I'm not going to print any more because I don't have the time right now. And I want my peppers to come out. So this evening, I'm going to be taking my tomato plants and modifying the cups that they're in. They're now in yogurt containers. And then I'm going to be taking back my adapters to use in this system. Once that's done, we're just about ready for the peppers to come out. All right, so as we saw the other day, this is the peppers which are waiting to go into the NFT system. They're plenty big now. We've been just waiting for it to be warm enough to take them out there. But these 3-inch net cups that they're in are too small for the holes we have out there. So on the other side of my living room, amazing how every living room is like this time of the year. Well, not everybody's, I guess. Anyway, we have all of the tomato plants. Now these don't look real good. I almost lost them. They are coming back quite nicely now. But the bottom leaves I pretty much lost. I think it was a problem with their nutrients. But now that we've corrected that, they're picking up speed and they're going to be going out in the Dutch water bucket system in the greenhouse soon. Now in saying that though, you can see here, these have the adapters that were made for the NFT system. So what I have to do is we're going to put the covers back on these yogurt containers. We're going to have the holes cut in the covers. And that's what these tomato plants are going to have to put up with for the next week or two. Because these adapters are going with the peppers. I just want to mention briefly what I've got going on over here. This is some hydroponic parsley that I'm growing for my son. And these are ground cherries. I'm not sure what they're supposed to turn out like, but they are doing quite well. These are also hydroponic, of course, and they'll go into a new system of their own over the next little while. All right, so I've got 2 of those done now. Basically what I'm doing, I'm just marking around the outer edge here of these 3-inch cups. Because we want them to sit in there, we're going to go a little bit to the inside of that. Probably about 1/8 of an inch. So I'll start cutting these with the knife, and then I'll transition over to scissors. I think scissors is a little bit easier to work with. So if we come about 1/8 of an inch, something like that. Maybe scissors aren't easier. This is not too bad tonight. That didn't cut right through. Oh, there we go. There we go. So we'll just try the basket in it. Perfect. And that's what we're going to be doing. So I need 9 of those, I believe. Four, 8, and 9. Perfect. Works for me.